Hello and welcome to Science Monitor, a show that brings to you the most significant news from the world of science, technology, innovation, research, discoveries and much more. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with you and here are this week's top headlines. National Science Day celebrated on 28th of February. Department of Science and Technology confers National Awards for Science. Department of Biotechnology celebrates its 33rd Foundation Day. DBT Biotechnology Research, Innovation and Technology Excellence Awards presented at the event. Scientists at Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati develop ALP test kit to detect pasteurization in milk. Department of Science and Technology organizes the second international meeting on Clean Energy Materials Innovation Challenge at Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. National Science Day is celebrated on 28th of February every year in honor of Sir C.V. Raman's path-breaking discovery of the Raman effect. This year, the theme was Science for the People and the People for Science. On this occasion, the National Science Awards were also conferred. Science Monitor brings you a report.
Science is a part of each and every aspect of our life, be it a small bulb or a big telescope that studies the universe. The arenas of science are continuously expanding to make lives of humans easy. To mark its success and spread awareness about its great contribution, every year National Science Day is celebrated on 28th February. In India, the origin of this day is linked to the discovery of the phenomena of light scattering or the Raman effect in 1928. This important concept of physics was discovered by one of the greatest Indian scientists, Sir Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman, on 28th of February. For his breakthrough discovery, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930. To celebrate this historic event of the history, National Science Day is celebrated across the country in different schools, colleges and universities. The theme for this year's National Science Day is Science for the People and People for Science. It aims to encourage people and popularize science and technology in the nation. The day not only commemorates the discovery of Raman effect, but also the other scientific achievements which have contributed to the growth of nation in the field of science and technology. In the spirit of this day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi awarded the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Awards to the distinguished scientists for their work in different fields of science and technology.
साथियों, इस वर्ष की थीम बहुत ही प्रासंगिक है। मैं खुद भी विज्ञान को लोगों की ज़रूरतों से जोड़ने के विचार का आग्रही रहता हूं। हमारी सरकार अपने तमाम कार्यक्रमों और योजनाओं के जरिए भी इस दिशा में कुछ न कुछ प्रयास कर रही है।
The Department of Science and Technology, Government of India also marked the celebrations of National Science Day at the Jawaharlal Nehru Convention Centre in New Delhi. This event was marked by the presence of Professor K. Vijayaraghavan, Principal Scientific Advisor, Government of India, and Professor Ashutosh Sharma, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology. The event also organized a special National Science Day lecture delivered by Professor K. Vijayaraghavan. During the occasion, many national awards were also given. These included National Award for Outstanding Efforts in Science and Technology Communication through print media, including books and magazines. National Award for Outstanding Efforts in Science and Technology Popularization among Children. National Award for Outstanding Efforts in Science and Technology Communication through Innovative and Traditional Methods, and for Outstanding Efforts in Science and Technology Communication in the Electronic Medium.
The theme of today's Science Day is Science for the People and People for Science. And what I'd like to spend a few minutes elaborating is that typically this means that when we talk about science for the people, we talk about how the fruits of science and technology should reach society and the economy. And when we mean people for science, we typically mean that the people should be for science which delivers to their well-being and prosperity.
The day was celebrated with full enthusiasm throughout the country and helped to foster scientific temper among the people of all age groups. Moreover, it helped to spread the importance of science and its applications to people to nurture the pace of science development in the country.
The Department of Biotechnology under the Ministry of Science and Technology celebrated its 33rd Foundation Day on 26th of February. The event was inaugurated by Dr. Aishwarya, Minister of Science and Technology, and Dr. Renu Swaroop, Secretary, Department of Biotechnology. To promote research and innovation in the field of biotechnology, DBT Biotechnology Research, Innovation and Technology Excellence Awards were conferred at the event. Science Monitor brings you a report.
Biotechnology is a new-age branch of biological sciences. In combination with the advances of technology, it offers a wide range of modern solutions to sectors like health. Biotechnology has revolutionized the face of vaccines, DNA studies, disease diagnostics, and development of precise medical devices in India and across the globe. To harness the potential of biotechnology sector in India, the Department of Biotechnology or DBT under the Ministry of Science and Technology was established in the year 1986. DBT celebrated its 33rd Foundation Day on 26th February at the National Institute of Immunology in New Delhi. The theme for this year's Foundation Day was Celebrating Biotechnology, Building India as an Innovation Nation. The event was inaugurated by Dr. Aishwarya, Minister of Science and Technology, Earth Sciences, Environment, Forest and Climate Change, with Dr. Renu Swaroop, Secretary, Department of Biotechnology. It was also marked by the presence of Dr. Manju Sharma, former Secretary DBT, and Dr. Muhammad Aslam, Advisor to DBT.
After 33 years, we can certainly feel proud of so many of our achievements in every field. The department has grown in a big manner. In fact, yesterday itself, day before, I was in Bangalore when we could dedicate to the nation in STEM building.
Over the years, the department has launched some significant scientific programs to nurture young talent and to promote frontier work in the field of biotechnology. Through its various programs, the department covers diverse areas of biological sciences and technology like medical biotechnology, food and nutrition, bioresources and environment, agricultural biotechnology, and much more. At the event, the department announced a key mission, Atal Jai Anusandhan Biotech Mission, undertaking nationally relevant technology innovation or Unnati. It will cater to the growing needs and transform health, agriculture and energy sectors in the coming 5 years. At the event, Dr. Aishwarya with other dignitaries also awarded DBT Biotechnology Research Innovation Technology Excellence or BRIGHT Awards. It is given to felicitate scientists, researchers, PhD scholars and professors for their valuable contribution through research and development work in the field of biotechnology and biosciences. At the event, under BRIGHT, awards were given for Har Gobind Khurana Innovative Young Biotechnologist Award, S. Ramachandran National Bioscience Award for Career Development and Tata Innovative Fellowship. A special Foundation Day lecture titled World of Genomics is Changing was delivered by Dr. Peter Goodhand, Chief Executive Officer of Global Alliance for Genomics and Health, Canada. A special talk on celebrating biotechnology, creating a vibrant research ecosystem was also delivered by Dr. Manju Sharma, former Secretary DBT. Biotechnology has played a prominent role to uplift the life of mankind. In India, DBT continues to be the backbone of biotechnology evolution to provide and initiate mainstream research in this frontier.
It's time for a short break here, and when we return, we'll take you to Guwahati, where scientists have developed an alkaline phosphatase milk testing kit. But that's after a short break. Keep watching Science Monitor. Milk is an essential source of nutrients, vitamins, carbohydrates, minerals and fats. Pasteurization of milk is one important aspect to maintain its quality over a period of time, as it kills the bacteria present in it. At times, the commercial milk packets are not pasteurized, which turns it sour. So, to test whether the milk is pasteurized or not, scientists at IIT Guwahati have developed an alkaline phosphatase or ALP milk testing kit using a simple filter paper. So, have a look at this report to know more about the kit and how it works.
Milk is an important source of nutrients and vitamins required for development of the human body. It provides several benefits, from early lactation by providing immunological support to later age acts as a source of calcium. Being an animal product, the shelf life of milk is very less, as a lot of microorganisms can grow fast and spoil its quality and nutritive value. To make milk microorganism free and maintain its nutritive value, a technique called pasteurization is used. Pasteurization is a process in which milk is heated to a particular temperature to kill harmful bacteria, followed by rapid cooling. It is always advisable to consume pasteurized milk for better health. Alkaline phosphatase or ALP is an enzyme which is naturally present in milk but is destroyed at a temperature just near to the pasteurization temperature. So, the presence of alkaline phosphatase in milk can be a good indicator for quality of pasteurization. Several methods which are time-consuming and require sophisticated instrumentation are used for this purpose, which also restricts on-site testing the quality of milk. To test the quality of pasteurization in milk, scientists at the Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, have developed a low-cost, environment-friendly and on-site detection kit based on biosensor technology. This kit has shown its usefulness in detecting ALP level in commercial as well as raw milk samples.
We have utilized a very simple paper disc which has been obtained by the punching machine, usually what we throw, but that particular ALP disc we have utilized, and we have done a lot of wet chemistry on that. So eventually the importance was to develop the immunosensing system where the specific antibody towards the ALP has been immobilized.
The researchers at IIT Guwahati, under the supervision of Dr. Pranjal Chandra, developed a biosensor detector using normal filter paper discs soaked with some bacterial chemical probe to react it with ALP. Upon adding milk sample, the paper disc changes its color from white to blue. If the milk is not pasteurized, the amount of alkaline phosphatase present in the milk sample can be quantified.
We thought that we have to make something very simple that can be utilized to the end user, either in the industry or in the home kitchen or at the place where we are going to take the milk or something like that. So eventually this is a very miniaturized system where we no need of any kind of instrumentation to develop or to analyze that in a qualitative way.
In order to maintain the quality of milk pasteurization process, paper-based miniaturized immunosensor developed by Dr. Pranjal Chandra and his research team is a great work and is definitely going to be beneficial for the commercial industry as well as for on-site detection of possible contamination in processed and raw milk. The results of the study were published in the journal Biosensors and Bioelectronics.
Global warming is one of the most pressing environmental issues for the world. A major concern is carbon emission. To reduce carbon footprint, it is important for nations to adopt clean energy sources. It can be achieved by the development of materials for both energy generation and storage. Towards this, the second international meeting on the Clean Energy Materials Innovation Challenge was organized at Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. Several initiatives for the growth of clean energy materials were also launched at the event. Science Monitor brings you a report.
India is the third largest consumer of total energy production in the world. According to India Country Status Report on Clean Energy, about 67% of the energy is generated by thermal power plants, 13.6% by hydroelectricity, 2.1% by nuclear power plants and 17.4% through renewable energy sources. The availability of these resources makes it important for the development and deployment of advanced materials and technology for harnessing, converting, storing and utilizing these energy sources through a systematic way. Recently, the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, with Mission Innovation organized the second international meeting on the Clean Energy Materials Innovation Challenge at the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. Mission Innovation comprises of 24 countries to boost and enhance clean energy innovations across the world. The main objective of the two-day international meeting was to facilitate expert dialogues to build and improve technologies for higher performance and low-cost clean energy materials. The meeting also aimed to promote collaboration opportunities between researchers, innovators, and investors in the energy sector from India and the world. It was attended by stakeholders, policymakers, technical experts, industry representatives and investors from countries like Australia, Canada, Denmark and France.
Another difference in Mission Innovation, which is the international partnership. So now this shouldn't really be lip service, because the whole idea is that if there is one group, one country, one scientist working on a problem, it's a very slow process. Whole lot of this is about reinventing the wheel. But when we are working together, for example here 18 partner countries, then we ought to be able to learn from each other very, very rapidly.
At present, India uses techniques like thermal energy storage, electrochemical energy storage like batteries and supercapacitors, which are devices used to store extremely large amounts of electrical charge. Now, scientists in the country are working towards the usage of fuel cells technology. It is a technique which uses chemical reaction to produce electricity. Fuel cells can harness hydrogen, and with the help of chemical reaction, it can be used to generate electricity without combustion or creating pollutants. During the event, methanol production from Indian coal, a collaborative project of IIT Delhi Thermaxes, was launched. The model of the pilot plant was also unveiled. The plant will help to convert coal into methanol. Methanol is a great source of clean energy as it is eco-friendly and therefore can be used as a liquid fuel for transport and cooking appliances. Several other initiatives for growth of clean energy materials were also launched at the two-day event. These included DST IIT Delhi Energy Storage Platform on batteries, DST IIT Bombay Energy Storage Platforms on hydrogen, and DST IISc Energy Storage Platform on supercapacitors. Energy security is the need of the hour for better future governance. It can be achieved only by building precise materials for its proper storage and utilization. Moreover, adopting clean energy technology is necessary to achieve sustainable environmental goals to mitigate and combat the growing problem of global warming.
Welcome back after the break. Let's now take a quick look at some more scientific innovations and developments from India and around the world.
14th Agriculture Science Congress held at the Indian Agricultural Research Institute from 20th to 23rd February in New Delhi. The theme for this year's Congress was Innovations for Agricultural Transformation. The main highlight of the event was the ASC Agri-Tech exhibition, which displayed research and technologies on a variety of agricultural practices. Some of them included crop diversification, wastewater management, agricultural drone for crop imaging, and soilless plant cultivation. Indian Space Research Organisation or ISRO is all set to launch PSLV C-45 mission at the end of March. This is a first-of-a-kind mission where 3 payloads will be released in different orbits. The rocket is first scheduled to launch DRDO's Electronic Intelligence Satellite EMISAT to an orbit of 763 kilometers. Other 2 satellites will be placed at an orbit of 504 kilometers and 485 kilometers by PS4, the last stage of the rocket. A group of arachnologists has discovered 5 new species of jumping spiders from different parts of the country. The species of spider Coccalis laciniae are said to have its origin from Australia. This discovery of spiders also helps to understand how the continents were once united. Hylas diardi was another species of spider discovered from Assam in the last few years. Jumping spiders have about 5,200 species across the world. Hubble Space Telescope has recently discovered a new moon of planet Neptune. The moon is named Hippocamp and is said to be a fragment of its larger moon Proteus. Neptune is the 8th planet of our solar system and is covered with ice. According to astronomers, the new moon was formed about billions of years ago. Neptune is a planet which has been least explored till date. It was last studied by Voyager 2 flyby spacecraft in 1989. The discovery was published in the journal Nature. On 27th February, Wellcome Trust DBT India Alliance with Nature India launched the India Science Media Fellowship in New Delhi. The main objective of the fellowship is to encourage the coverage of science news in Indian media platforms. The fellowship was announced by Professor K. Vijay Raghavan, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India. The event was marked by the presence of Shubhra Priyadarshini, editor, Nature India, and other science communicators of India. A panel discussion was also organized on the topic, Science in the Indian Media, the Unfinished Agenda. The fellowship aims to empower media for the coverage of science news in India.
And in the history of science this week, we remember Kelly Johnson, born on 27th of February 1910 in Michigan, USA. He was an aeronautical engineer famous for his aircraft designs used in Air Force services. He successfully designed and built aircrafts like SR-71 Blackbird, XP-80 Shooting Star, Hercules C-130 and F-104. A supersonic aircraft is an aircraft able to fly faster than the speed of sound. SR-71 Blackbird was regarded as one of the world's fastest and the highest flying plane of that time. For his breakthrough designs, he was named the Aviation Man of the Year by the Airlines Activities Committee in 1956. Kelly Johnson passed away on 21st of December 1990 at the age of 80. Even today, he is regarded as one of the most prolific aircraft designers of the world. Well, that is all for this episode of Science Monitor. You can send your feedback and suggestions to Science Monitor on our email ID news@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write in to us at Vigyan Prasar C24, Qutub Institutional Area, New Delhi 110016. We'll see you again next week with another episode of Science News and Innovations. Till then, goodbye and take care.